In this video we're going to look at the Timebank facility in 1BizApp. Time banking is where a customer buys time in advance. It can be support, consultancy or something similar. There are a few things to set up before we can use Timebanks. First, we have to set up two user-defined fields. Go into Settings, User-Defined Fields. Click on Edit Fields, then click here to add a new item. The first is a contact user number 1 called Timebank as shown. This field will now appear on the contact page. The second is a task item. This is Boolean, so choose userBool1 called Timebank as shown. If user number 1 or userBool1 are all used already, then use one of the others. The system will know as they are both called Timebank. Having created these two new fields on the contact and task pages, we're ready to start using them. First, go into the customer that has just purchased a Timebank. You can see that there is a new field on the customer page called Timebank. We enter a number here, the number of hours that the customer has bought. Here, we are going to enter 10 hours. The next thing to do is to create a masked task that will be used every time we need to use time up from this Timebank. So, go into Tasks and run a query to show all existing master task templates, using the query templates master as shown. So, to create this new Timebank task, click on New Task, New Template. Here, we need to call the task Support Timebank. Notice how the second user-defined field is on this page, the Boolean called Timebank. Delete the when field's contents, as this will be completed when you use the task. Change the category to Task and time marker to Busy. Now, change the type field to Support Chargeable. This tells the task which invoice template to use when invoicing the customer. Check the Timebank box to tell 1BizApp that this task is a Timebank task. Now, we have to set up who this task belongs to. It'll always belong to a customer. Go into the task's contacts. Add a customer and remove yourself as shown. These will be auto-generated when you use the task. Finally, save and close the task. Ignore the warning message as this field will be completed when we use the task. Our customer has a Timebank of 10 hours, so we're now going to create a Timebank task for her. Go into the customer's job where you want to charge the work, then click Tasks. Under New Tasks there's now the special support Timebank task that we set up earlier. Add a description for the task, edit the start date if necessary, then change the status to In Progress. You can always change the start time if some work has already been done on this task. Notice that the task has added the customer automatically and has added you as the task's owner. Timebank tasks should always be completed from within a job. Task timer icon appears in the top right so you can manage this task. On this task we adjusted the time so that the task is 1 hour 52 minutes long. If we set up our tasks to be in blocks of 15 minutes, this means that if we stop the task now, 2 hours will be deducted from the bank. The task status changes from active to completed. Finally, we're going to create an invoice for this Timebanked work. The invoice template Support Chargeable used here was created in the time management video. When you look at the invoice, you can see that the customer has been charged 8 blocks of 15 minutes. He has been invoiced for no money as the Timebank was prepaid. As you do more and more tasks for different clients, you might want to see this information on a calendar. To do this, go into Tasks on the left-hand menu and view the task list. Now, go into Layout as shown and select the calendar view. Here, you can see all your tasks in a daily, weekly or monthly view. These can be filtered by category, so if you have an appointment task in the calendar too, you can view just those. Hovering over the task will give you more detail. And finally, clicking the task takes you into it.